In the heart? Okay. So, Linda, tell us what drove you to write the book.
My journey has been quite different. I'm not from an academic background. So my father is from China. I was born in Vietnam. And I went to Sydney, Australia at the age of 15 without a word of English. And while other people look for happiness in their 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever age, I started to look for mine at the age of 15. And you can understand why, because in my world, I was born at the end of wartime, and the kids play with soil and sticks. That were the toys. I never remember plastic toys. And growing up, I hear lots of people looking for happiness. And so when I was in Vietnam, all I've seen was black and white photos, black and white TV. I've never seen color photos. And so if you could imagine, suddenly I was teleported to a very colorful world. No friends, no language skill, everything was completely opposite. You know, you're supposed to walk on the left or the right, and then now it's the opposite. So that's how I began my journey looking for my happiness. So this book really shares a very personal journey at the beginning. When the reader reads, it's just like me and the reader, me and you. Because at the time, when I was looking for my happiness, I was really wishing to find a book that can help me find my happiness. And when I didn't know a word of English, it was really difficult to read a happiness book. Because back then, it was written by the academias, the philosophers, all the advanced readers. Wasn't for me at the age of 15 and with no English. So I was so wishing that there was a book that is in everyday language so that I could read. So that was what inspired me to write this book. But behind it, what really inspired me was my mother. Since the age of 5, I was spiritual. So she had led me on a very amazing journey where I could follow my heart, follow my dreams. And from there, I realized the smallest way we could contribute to other people is just to bring a smile to them. And from there, it really led me to learn how to connect with other people. And so the book, it's all about connections. So at the beginning, as I share my very personal journey, it's all about connecting with yourself. We realize that we need to connect with ourselves. Once you connect with yourself well, you can connect with other people better. And as we connect with other people, we realize that we're actually connecting with the whole universe. Like everybody here is from different countries. And we naturally extend it to the nature as well. And as we connect, we realize we all are similar and the same. And happiness is really what's deep inside. You could wake up in the morning and you can have a fabulous day. By the afternoon, something could happen. You could be all frustrated. So are you happy or you're not happy? So happiness is really what's inside, the contentment, the true inner peace is what I found. And that's what I would like to share. And as we go on, at the end of the book, we realize that inner peace is what world peace is all about. When we all have inner peace, there's no differences, there's no racism. We don't have to wait for any big leaders to create world peace. We all have the power to it. Because why is it that someone come out and do a terrorism act? They're very intelligent, they have all the power, all the resources. But it's somewhere along the line, right in the middle, their inner peace is disturbed. And that's why they do what they do. So that's my message that I like to share. But that's how I began. Sorry, that's a long answer to your question.
That's fantastic, Linda. So what do you hope it'll do for your business, real quickly?
I'm training myself to think what to do for my business. But the initial initial inspiration wasn't really for my business. The initial inspiration was really to help as many people as I can, because I hear too many people are not happy. I talk to a lot of people. I hear in Australia and through Facebook worldwide, more and more depressions, more and more mental illness, and that was what inspired to write this book. But as an entrepreneur, I should start thinking that it would bring a lot more business, I hope, a lot more speaking engagement, because I'm getting more and more interview. I've been inviting to more and more business networking to do speaking, which is quite transformational, because you can see I'm not a very outspoken person. I've grown to be I was born to a very big family. I'm the second last of the 10 kids. So I never have to speak. My big brother and sister always speak for me. I was very protected. And so not knowing English in Australia, I never did speaking either. But it's from this journey that I become a motivational speaker. I've been speaking at business events and, yes, all sorts of events. So it's been wonderful. So hopefully that will bring business.
Wonderful. Well, we want to give a lucky person in the audience that book. So.
Okay, I'm going to turn myself. Hopefully I can throw hard enough. I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much. She can actually keep that. And you can keep this. Thank you so much for joining us.